Hi, and welcome to MQW Driving School YouTube channel. We're back again with another videos. So we got another mock test, Leeds Harehill Fun While Layer Center. That is a sample assessment route, but can be used for the real driving test for Harehill Leeds. This route is recorded on 30th of December 2024, not so long ago, and time was 2:30. So if anybody taking the weekdays test Monday, weekdays test 2:30, this can be a possibility of one of the route you can use for your testing. So move off when you're ready, but careful for the traffic coming from the left before you emerge. Treat the car park 10 miles only, and when you go out of the car park, this barrier can handle one car easily, so respect the meeting traffic situation and go straight to the roundabout number 1 exit. Keep in outer circle, outer lane, careful for the children, pedestrian, and can give short left signal. But don't drive too slow, careful. You're getting out of the car park, minimum 20, you can drive. So you was keeping on 10, so you don't have to, but if you're trying to be safe, it's fine. Now, approaching the junction, T junction, at the end of the road, turn left. So look mirror left, signal left, position left, slow down, small gear, start looking on the main road, pay attention left and right, and judge properly when it's safe to come out. So no mistake so far. Then you're approaching the roundabout. You see the triangle warning sign for the roundabout. This roundabout have total 4 exit. Satnav was telling you to go right side of the roundabout 4th exit. But by mistake you taken the number 3 exit on the right. So count it properly, listen it properly, and try not to go to the wrong side. But you done it still with the proper rule and regulations. That is why there's nothing wrong in it. Going in the wrong place. So right mirror signal, right position, keeping in an inner circle, right side, count like that. 1 on your left, 20 road, school road number 2, that street is number 3, and then is 4, but you taken the 3. So it doesn't matter, left mirror, left signal, change over, coming left. 20-mile road you enter now. So we have to tell you we came to the wrong side, so can you please pull up on the left side and you are safe. So we can recalculate the sat nav, or we can disregard the sat nav at this point and continue to follow my directions. Moving and stopping is still part of the test. So regardless you do any mistake or you don't do any mistake, they still ask you to pull up on the left side and you are safe. They try 3 to 5 times total in the test if they have a choice. 1 time behind the car, so checking you're moving at angle. 1 time up the hill start, and 1 time normal 20 or 30 mile per hour road, and if the condition allows some places 40 mile per hour road also, they can ask you to stop when there's no condition of restriction to stop. So that is how you maybe get 4-5 times moving and stopping. Every time you have to find a safe location and then do proper mirror signal. Taking a right turning, cross road with no road marking, so very careful, look everywhere because there's no road marking and everybody will think they are on the main road. So look proper before you go. Coming to the junction, then taking right turning, proper mirror signal right. Again, lines are faded, so look properly, same situation. People may be thinking they have right of way. Traveling in a 20-mile zone, so keep it low. One more time, moving and stopping. But again, it can be different reason, like your sat nav is not fully ready and we have to stop to give a time to the sat nav to calculate the new route. Meeting traffic situation soon after you move off, handle it very well, nicely weighted. Pay attention to the pedestrians. Car door can be open anytime, so 1 meter away from the car, so very careful. Then at the end of the road, turn left, T junction, proper mirror signal to the left, position left, smaller gear. If it's a closed junction, gear 1, slow down as enough. Look properly, and if it's clear, keep moving. Nice and gentle on the speed humps. Then you approach to the roundabout after the Lidl car park. Going straight this time, second exit. Going straight, no signal, and signal before you leave. Pay attention to the right side of the roundabout in advance. If there's no one coming, keep moving. Call as a open junction. So left side mirror, left side signal, and leaving to the left. But it's a better idea if you use the outer lane instead of the inner lane, because your plan was to go straight, not to the right. So that's another minor mistake. One mistake was because you was not following the set nav properly and there was less awareness and planning with your set nav. So that is your second minor. Now taking a right turning in the street, mirror signal properly using the center reservation with the arrow and keep moving because nobody's coming from front. 20-mile road, and this time it does not say zone. So that means only this street is 20, not every street is 20. So that is how you must look where you're going in a 20 road or 20 zone. After a little while, you're going to be taking the car out to the junction to the left. So once you know you're going left, then plan for your mirror checks. Give signal about when the line starts, hazard lines, and entering 30 mile. Look properly in advance, and same logic, keep moving if it's clear. Pay attention to any pedestrian crossing roads. Then at the end of the road, we're turning left again. Technically, it's the same road where the test center was, but we want you to use the roundabouts. That is why you have to travel some time extra. When you're turning left, take care of the new road where you're going. So pay attention to the zebra crossing. If anyone crossing the road from there, so be attentive. So this time you got the people coming from your right. So of course you're allowed to stop and let them go first. Look right, left properly for pedestrians. You're traveling on the 30-mile road. This road will take you straight towards the large roundabout, which we call a McDonald roundabout, Easterly Road. Sometimes they maybe take you one of the street on the right, which is 20-mile zone. That street you can do parallel parking, emergency stop exercise, or maybe pull up on the right. So that's the street on the right, 20-mile zone, but depend if they want you to go in the street to do maneuver. You're going to pass some junctions, so careful for pedestrian crossings, passing junctions, look right, left properly. And then you maybe get a heavy traffic nearby the junction or roundabout, so careful some time. There's some shops on the left nearby the roundabout, so look on the shops also. You get the warning of the roundabout, then soon you know where you're going, so plan yourself well ahead. Yeah, well maneuver, good overtaking. These lights are pedestrian crossing lights. It's not controlled by the roundabout light, so it's separate. So look for pedestrian. And when you reach the roundabout about here, then mirror signal right, keeping right, and the sign says you're going into the 40-mile/hour road. So you start from the right, mirror signal right, look on the right when no one, take the car out, keep in an inner circle on the right, count properly, one on your left, white car side is one, black car side is two. He should stop for us, but again, if we have a gap, he can go. And now you leave the roundabout, mirror signal left. Well done for choosing the right lane. If you see the hazard on the left lane, you can choose any one of them, but you have to be very careful. If there is already blocked, you can take the right lane, and if the left is empty, you can take the left lane. It's a 40-mile/hour road with a dual carriage. Look on the cars park on the left. Only go left if it's empty. Otherwise, if you see there is a cars, just keep using the right lane throughout. And when there is no car park on the left, then you can go back to the left lane. So after a short while, there will be a street coming up where the examiner might say, or satnav say, you're going to take a left turning, but that is classed as like second left. So sometimes what people do, they take the first left or try to take the first left. So very careful when you come about these traffic light junctions or pedestrian crossing. That is class your first left, and soon after that, slow down is a 40 road, so slow down early and be prepared for the next turn. And that is your 20-mile speed road where you're entering now. In this road, again, there's a good chance you're going to do some moving and stopping exercise. So be ready for any moving and stopping. When you will go straight in that road, then you will see some triangle warning. That warning is for the single track. So that single track, sometimes people do the mistake. They don't look on the sign. They miss the sign for single track. And then when they go ahead, there's car coming from the front and there's a very tight situation for meeting situation. And sometimes we maybe have to reverse or somebody have to reverse. And then we have to be very careful for the clearance because it's a single track. And which size of the cars are coming from other side, we don't know. So that is why I always say to everybody, when you come on this street, when you go to the single track, very carefully look first before you start the single track. Then end of the single track, there is a stop sign. That is again one of the main reason sometime you use that street in your test where you have to stop the car on the stop sign. So now with the yellow colors, that is single track. So that is one of the advice now. Let them come before you enter and only go when it's clear. Otherwise, it's better to wait in the beginning, like meeting traffic. Well done for that, what you did. Well done. Now you're approaching to the stop sign, taking a right turning for stop sign. So examiner will not say the stop sign, he will just say at the junction take a right turning. So you have to see. Check the speed limit, 30 mile, where you going next. So you must have to stop on the line. So see like you stop before the line, now you creeping forward towards the line. So try to stop one time on the line, try not to keep moving, otherwise it looks like you are not stopping completely. Okay, so stop exactly on the line. So that's another minor mistake, not choosing it one time. And it's very advisable sometime use the handbrake to prove it you are not going anywhere. Otherwise you're peeping and creeping, looks like you're planning to go like a giveaway. You are on the 30-mile road. Now at the end of this road, you are taking a left turning. Signs are motorway or north, and you're going towards the 40-mile speed limit road. When you take the left turning, you have a giveaway. This traffic light is for the right turning, not for the left turning. So watch your speed sign, and there's no light for you to make a left turning, just give way. So look on the right shoulder. If there's no one coming from the main road, keep moving and try not to use the cycle lane. So keep in your lane properly. Now dual carriageway is finishing, so merging into single, then single track, single lane, single carriage. Now drive on 40 if it's possible. Try not to drive less than 40 if there's no hazard ahead. Then after that you will go to another roundabout. Now it depends where they like you to go. They might take you to the left, they might take you straight, they might take you right. So in this occasion we are going right side. Third exit. There's a street coming on the right. There is a chance you maybe can go in that street. So if they say please enter in the box properly and then take a right. But more likely once you hear you travel on the high speed roads. So you're heading towards the roundabout, large one. The direction was go right, third exit, follow the sign for Seacroft. So when you go nearby the signboards, traffic signs, start looking on your mirrors, see the board properly, read the names properly, look on the second board properly, and then right mirror, right signal, right position. This roundabout don't have the lines painted properly, but choose the right lane like a right separate lane. Then keep moving is clear and keep yourself in a circle on the right. Keep your signal on the right. If it cancel, do it again. Count it properly. Number 1, number 2. Now mirror signal left. Look left shoulder properly. Move to the left. And is the same speed as the last one, 40 mile per hour. So continue straight ahead on this road. Unless there is no hazard, you should be driving on a 40-mile speed. It's very straightforward. You just have to look for the hazard and keep on 40 if there is no hazard. Then after some time of traveling, you will see the traffic light junction. That junction is very important in terms of your position. If you know you're going straight ahead from the traffic light, then just keep in the left lane. If you know you're going straight from the traffic light, but after that 100 yard or 200 yard you're taking a right turning, then better keep yourself in the right lane from the beginning. That is we call a ramshaft approach. And if you're going straight, that is classed as you're going straight towards Seacroft or Crossgate. So that is why it's very important if you look on the sat nav and then plan accordingly where you're going on the second traffic light. So first traffic light, legally you can take any lane to go straight, doesn't matter. But if you know your second traffic light, you need a plan. So make a plan in advance. That is the traffic light we are talking about. KFC on the left, that's a reference. So that is called ramshaft approach. RHDAPP, ramshaft approach. So as the next traffic light, the plan was to go right through the sat nav. So keeping the right from the beginning is advice. It's like awareness and planning according to your sat nav. Now look on the car on the left. He's using his line properly. He's on the line exactly. But you stop very early from the line. Same thing you done it on the stop sign. Stopping too early from the line. When you're behind the steering wheel, you don't have to see the line. You just need to stand on the line. Okay? You maybe was trying to see the line by yourself. Okay? So very carefully use the space, but that's a minor mistake. Now just keep in your lane. Now next traffic light you see the arrow say now you have an order. You only can go right. Now you have no choice to change the line. So that is why only keep right if you have planned to go right, otherwise keep to the left, which is B6902. So this is the right turn only lane controlled by the traffic light. So when the lights show you the green sign or filter line, you just go right without any hesitation. You're allowed to use the signal, but if you don't signal, that is also perfectly fine because you only can go right, like a order. Now must look for the mirrors before you move because anybody can cut you from right left. Keep moving. There's no near side and offside because of the filter light. Check the speed limit, 30 mile per hour. Little bit busy area because of the business is on the right, so careful. Look for the police car, ambulance car, or any fire engine on your left. It used to be a fire engine, so very careful on this left. And if any traffic, do not block the yellow box. Approaching narrow lane, again the warning. See the meeting traffic signs. Pay attention who's coming front and back. Do not use the cycle lane. Look right before you move off and look left for the cyclist on the left. Then you will get another signs. Pay attention to the next coming sign. This is the main reason you must look on the right shoulder properly all the time when you drive. So looking back and right mirrors are very important to look while you're driving. Anybody can overtake you at any time. It's a shame, but when people see there is a learner, they try to overtake you more. So very careful in your test. Sometimes you're doing very good, but because of other people, you still can be in the fault. So always pay attention before move off, before stopping while traveling. So that's advice. But from your side, there was no mistake at this occasion. So meeting traffic situation, 20 mile per hour from start here. So imagine if you was doing this time and two cars overtake you fast like that, you can fail for that. So that is why it's important to look. So sometimes it's luck. 20 miles, so you will see the repeater signs for 20. At the end of the road, we're going to turn left. So first find where the road is ending, then go for your proper mirror signal in a good timing. Kill your speed, slow down, small gear, left position, look early on the right, and if no one, keep moving. That's also important. Open junction, close junctions. Meeting traffic situation, lot of parked cars. Look right when you move the car right, like a direction check. And be ready for meeting traffic situation if the car on your side. So look on your spaces where you have chance to stop for others. So plan well ahead, not last minute. See, like now they should stop for us because car on their side they didn't. So you was also moving, but sometime be ready to stop. So that's another minor mistake for meeting. So we're going right turning now. At the end of the road, right. 30 mile per hour road start now. But remember, it's a dual carriageway, right? You have to go straight first, then turn right. Like cross and then turn right. And you got the arrow say you only can go right from there. So it's like straight, position right because the one way. So keep right for the right turn and use the right lane. Do not go in the cycle lane. Well done. Now we can enter in the street. So mirror signal to the left. Look for the cyclist first before enter. 20-mile road again. And taking the first road on the right. Proper mirror signal. Position close to the center. Look on the right, nobody's overtaking you. And then finally retake the right. Again, park cars, residential area, 20-mile road. So be ready for the meeting traffic situations in these kind of roads. So this time we are pulling up on the left side before you reaching the blue car. So when the examiners say please park up on the left before you reach the blue car, then try to go very close to the car, leave one car space. But depending, if they say park up on the left side anywhere safe, then you just find the safe place, do your mirror signal properly, and then you park up. There can be a lot of reasons they ask you to pull over. They maybe want to give you the instruction for emergency brake exercise. They maybe want to use this blue car for your reverse parking, also known as parallel parking, or they just want to check your another moving and stopping exercise. So see, this was your reverse parking exercise, but you stop very early from the blue car. So when they say please park up on the left side before you reach the blue car, leave yourself roughly one car's length, then try not to leave a lot of space. So reasonably close to the car, then you move off. But again, not too much bother right now because when you're going to finish your parking, you're going to be close to the blue car and then you have to show moving at angle close to the blue car. So good observation, good control, good parking, no mistake. Well done for that. But roads not always going to be that quiet. So we again have a luck here. Roads can be very busy. As you can see the date, it is 30th of December with holiday period, no school, 2:30 afternoon time, so no much kids on the roads. So maybe the roads are a bit quieter, but by luck it can be very busy and you have to look on your surroundings, on your shoulder looks too many times, depending. But so far, no mistake. Then move off as normal. Then you go to the junction. At the junction, we ask you to turn left. Proper mirror signal. Last time you see the sign, but now you don't see any sign. So what you expect then? Still 20. So you was 20, now you're still going 20. Some people have the confusion of this road and they try to drive 30 on this road. After a little while, you're going to see a school. That is another reason this road they made it on 20. The repeater sign comes so late, and that's another reason people rely on this repeater sign. And by the time they see the sign, they already over the 20 limit. So this road is 20 mile per hour. If you ever take the test in the morning, 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, you maybe see kids are crossing the road for school. So that's a school sign on the left. And people think the 20 start from here, but actually the whole road is 20. But you have to reminder of the 20 again nearby school. Then you got yellow zigzag line for the school represent. That is where you see the school kids crossing the roads and going. Approaching mini roundabout. No, normally the logic is if no information, you always go straight ahead from the mini roundabout. Slow warning sign, but if you're already slow, you don't have to go more slow than that. You can keep moving because you're already slow. Now, when the road is finished, at the end of the road, turn right. So they have another right turning before the end, which go to the shops on the right. So sometimes you have to delay your signal and then give them proper mirror signal. This is where the 30 start now. And about now you do mirror signal to take a right turning. The road you're going now, that is 30 mile per hour road. Right turning on some junctions are busy. It take time. So please do not rush. Take your time. Sometimes people think they have to do quickly. Only do when it's safe. So only turn when it's safe. 30 mile per hour road, continue straight ahead. Now imagine if you did not done any reverse parking and parallel parking in the last street, then on this road there is a very nice spaces to park on the right side of the road. So that means the examiner can ask you to pull up on the right side anywhere safe in the parking spaces and then reverse 2 car length. So that road also can be used for your maneuver. And if they ever say you pull up on the left, this is a nice space to pull up on the left in a parking. So continue straight on that road, 30 mile per hour road. Then you reach the roundabout. This roundabout have 4 exits. You go straight to the roundabout second exit. But sometimes they maybe ask you to take the first exit. There is no much warning for the roundabout, no triangle, no picture, no traffic sign, no road marking. So very carefully try to do this. This blue sign and black and white stripe represent the roundabout. If you're going straight, keep in outer lane or outer circle. No signal in the beginning. Wait for the number 1 exit. Then proper mirror signal about here. And then you take the left exit. But try not to cross your line. This crack line is like a white paint. You should be traveling in your outer lane properly, not cutting the lines or going in an inner circle or drive half there, half there. That is another minor mistake for your position. You done this before in the start of the test. You was with middle, and there was another roundabout near the Lidl where you was in the middle. So again, luckily there was no one on the other right side of you or right shoulder. That is why you're getting the minor mistake, but it can be your serious mistakes. So end of the road, turn right and be ready for the next roundabout. Now the next roundabout is your mini roundabout. You taking a right turning, so right mirror, right signal, and keep the car close to the white lane on the right. And if no one coming from the right, keep moving. Stay close to the paint on the right. Left people will wait for you, and you don't need any signal. Just cancel your signal and continue. You don't need a left signal here. Okay, that's another minor if you do the left signal. Again, in this road, there's another chance for one more time moving and stopping, depending on examiner or depending how many time you already have done. Then you approach another roundabout. It's the same roundabout which came in the start of the test where you missed your exit. So we're going right side of the roundabout, fourth exit towards layer center. So right mirror signal, right position. Watch for the traffic coming from the right, and if no one, keep moving and keep the car on the right. So this time try to count your exit properly. So one on the left for the school, then this street on your left or church number 2, then this street number 3, and that is where you're going layer center number 4. And that is a 30-mile speed going on from last. So after a little while of the travel mode, then you're going to be taking a right turning back to the layer center. So this right turning, you have to be squeezing in the arrow for the right turning like a filter box, but it's very small for us to do it. So this wash and clean was your front wiper, wash and clean was your show me tell me question. So that was on the way. So proper mirror signal right, extra steering, try to get straight with the arrow and wait for the traffic if they're coming from straight, and if there's no one ready to make a turning, and you back to your center. So you pick some minor mistake like position on the roundabout, outer lanes, some signal, and a little bit up and down for like not staying proper to the line of stop. But it was all minor mistake, no serious, no dangers. Again, it just because it's a holiday time period, no much hazard on the road that time, and your test finish well in time. So that is like 35, 38, 40 minutes of the driving, and back to the test center, and result is pass. So thank you for everyone to watch. See you next time. Goodbye.